Audrey. I'm from Minnesota, and this is what me and my husband have brought. So this Minecraft world actually took about 3.5 years to make. So cost-wise, this is a kind of interesting, just because of the amount of brick, and especially, like I was saying, some of those specialized colors and pieces. Honestly, if we were to part this all together, it would probably cost around $10,000. My own personal claim to fame is that I like to build wearables. So I have on a Jester collar. The piece de resistance is definitely this Minecraft world.
I'm Cheryl DeHaan, and I'm from Kansas City with KC Brick Lab. One of my favorite things to make is mosaic. Some things I build I take apart, but others that I like, I keep forever. I made one down here of Taylor Swift. I have a lenticular mosaic of a chameleon. I did this one for humor. This is not a drill, it's a screwdriver. The Beatles crossing the road. This is a parade float called Spreading Love Around the World. I entered a contest for the Women's Brick Initiative to build the parade float, and it was one of 4 chosen to be on display at Lego House in Billund, Denmark.
My name's Dusty Stell. I'm with the Lincoln Omaha Lego User Group, and I've built the farm that my great-great-great-grandfather, who migrated from Germany in the late 1800s, purchased in south central Nebraska in the late 1880s. This land is still in our family today. Some of this was from memory. I did have some pictures to go off of. I think my love of Lego started at my granny's house as a kid. In the 1980s, my family was awarded the Pioneer Farm Award in the state of Nebraska for having the same farm in the same family for 100 consecutive years. Countless hours. I don't keep track. Most Lego builders don't keep track because it would drive us nuts. So, but just the farmhouse and the roof alone was like 15 hours of building.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, part of KC Brick Lab. We've got Kevin the Chicken, a brick. My wife built Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. We also have for our pyrotechnics department, we've got Thomas the thermonuclear bomb and an F-bomb. I also really enjoy building a lot of ships, so I've got a fishing trawler I finished earlier this year. Sailing ship I've called the Peregrine. And then got to have a spaceship as well. So I built quite a bit when I was a kid, kind of got out of it in college and back into it, about 6 years ago. I do all of my building digitally on a program called Studio. So all this I do on the computer before I actually put it in brick. It varies between a couple weeks for the spaceship here to the Peregrine. Took me probably about 8 months from when I first started it to when I actually had it built in brick. Probably my favorite one I've done as far as serious builds, I don't have it here, but I have a crab boat based off of one of the ships from Deadliest Catch, the Wizard. It's about 3.5 feet long. That's probably my favorite mock to date.
I'm Chris Weissar. I'm with the Iowa Lug. I live in Polk City, Iowa. And my son and I are here at Brick Falls. We have a variety of things we've built both individually and together. For the theme this year, we put together a dice tower so that anybody who wants can come and roll some dice with us. We really enjoy Dungeons and Dragons. A lot of the stuff we build is inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. So this is my Houses and Humans build, where it's just dragons playing a game instead. It's a popular internet meme, but I wanted to turn it into a Lego model. So we got started building our own stuff when my son just decided one day that he wanted to go to a show for the first time. And he asked if we could do that. And I said, sure, let's see if we can come up with something to build together. Love the members of our lug, and we find a lot of support. A lot of people teach you new techniques, and you get lots of inspiration coming to these shows. But it's also just a lot of fun to talk with the public and, see their faces light up when they see something and be like, oh, that's from a video game or a game or something they recognize.
My name's Paul Dixon. I'm from East Grand Forks, Minnesota. And I like to build great ball contraptions. So this first one here you're looking at is ski hill. The balls go up, conveyor belt, and come down a slalom. Yeah, I like my ball counter because it's so intricate. As the balls go through, they get counted. This red arm gets lifted up by each ball, pulls this pin, and allows this to spin 1 revolution. This white gear is actually a clutch gear that the inside of it and the outside of it are separate. And chainsaw, I saw these splat gears in a friend's party bus, and I had to get some more, and I came up with this idea of how to move the balls. I had to add my autism awareness ribbon.
My name is Jacob Henges. I'm from the state of Iowa, Ottawa, and this is basically my whole Lego 9-volt train collection so far. This is a basic setup of a Lego 9-volt train layout of all the accessories, engines, and rolling stock that I own so far. This is basically my favorite thing to build when it comes to Lego, mainly like trains and stuff, but I would eventually like to build my own city train layout at some point.
Yeah, sure. My name is Craig Spilker, and I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. And I'm a big fan of Lego Bionicle. So almost all of my mocks that I have here today are Bionicle. Well, this took several weeks for me to design. I've been a fan of Lego Bionicle for many years, but I got into building mocks a few years ago.